may as well get started. It is 10 minutes since the stream started, according to OBS. I rearranged my avatar. Yay! Now that's how we also moved where the window sits, so that's more hidden. So, you know what? Same thing as every night. Hi, Zipper. Let's see. We're still doing Linux from scratch. But guess what? We finally got through the dependency hell of VLC! The magic fucking video player that does almost everything, if it has the backend to do so. Yes, hi. Okay, we're going to finally make it another couple steps along the path to installing KDE. Yay! Let's see. Oh, by the way, your Joy, if you're watching this on YouTube later, why did you follow me? I'm mildly terrified. Anyway, I bet Fado2 is actually picking up my typing. Wait, I'm on the wrong scene. Oopsies. Yeah, right scene. Yay! Yay, right scene. I have to be on the right scene. If I start putting in commands, I need to just do one that says, what would it say? Sane! 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 That might be a thing I do, actually, like, genuinely. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Let's see. Also, unlike what I normally do, I have installed some of the optional stuff because there's a lot of optional stuff. So I figured, you know what? As long as it's in here, I'll at least take a look and see if it meets requirements. And some of these I've either already installed or no, I don't care to have them. And then these bold links, they're technically like outside Linux from scratch. So I looked at a couple because they sounded interesting. Technically, there's nothing stopping me from like reinstalling VLC later if I want to add more junk. Like, I think Theora is getting slightly more popular in some places. It's related to like Opus and where are they? Vorbis and such. They're in like the same family. Wait, who is? You do not need to bite ankle zipper. Down, down. No biting ankles. No, 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 no. Now, so your Joy used to work at Blizzard. He was specifically like a cinematics editor. No, no, no growling, no growling, no, no, you're not going to do the growl. But yeah, he was a cinematics editor, and he's given some advice about it. Stop roaring! No, you're not a dino. That's from the player character in this game I'm making. But since he was a cinematics editor at Blizzard, he's actually been able to give some actual constructive feedback on the dino sprites. Am I about to get discovered? You know what? I actually sort of hope not, because I do not want a big community. Also, I cannot really afford a big community. Do you know how much work it would be to explain to work what the hell streaming is and why it earns money? I don't want to deal with that, you know? I just don't. Also, unfortunately, he is the dad of another streamer who keeps running into drama. I actually literally do owe work an explanation if I start earning money here. Like, I am legally required to say, hey, yeah, I'm earning money at this thing called Twitch streaming. Not that I want to, but I'd have to. I was going somewhere. Oh, yeah. Why is it any of their business? How do I explain this without them breathing down my neck? They're like federal contractors. This is like a federal disclosure type of thing. Like I am like legally required to do it because it could be a ethics violation or something if I don't. Like while I'm not earning money, they don't give two shits. When they start earning money, unless it's like peanuts, they're going to be concerned and care because things, reasons, federal contractor business. I wonder if I should bother doing the visualizations later. Do I want video filters in there? Later? Maybe later. I can leave the window open somewhere else for that. Okay, let's see. Oh, come on. No! I am not the man. I'm like a subcontractor, I think. Like, there's like the contractor level, and then there's me somewhere in there. I don't know, man. I just get paid. I get paid to play with paper and tell people no. You get to use an updated form. Screw you. I, for my industry, the man is about the only ones actually hiring unless I move to the Eastern Seaboard. And I don't want to move to the Eastern Seaboard. I don't want to move in general, actually. Oh boy, if I don't have X Window System installed, I might have to add that if it breaks out on the configure. Okay, technically I'm trying to stream for fun and to basically recreate the vibes of the ancient internet in some form or fashion. I am not here to be a famous streamer. I don't think I could deal with people all day, every day. Decrypt. Oh, no, I installed that. See, okay, let's see. I didn't install this, and also for some reason it's broken anyway, so it wouldn't work anyway. I should have the VPX installed. I'm pretty sure I just installed MAD before I started to stream, or like even the pre-stream roll. AV codec size scale. I have FFmpeg installed. That was fucking last night. A52 was earlier this night. You're just being a pain in the ass. Don't make me get out this Ultralord spray. Let's see. I think this might actually work, but we'll have to add it if it freaks out. Also, I did actually install also somewhere else in the chain. I installed this. If it's installed, so I shouldn't build automatically. Let's see. Alright, so first comment. You wouldn't mind becoming a famous and rich streamer? Have fun with all the drama and scandals and stuff. The second one, so, in Yearjoy's general community and his son's community, there's this guy named Zultralord. He's basically a semi-annoying troll for nothing but laughs. And for no particular reason, I think, in Yearjoy's stream area, he started saying he would get out the Zultralord spray for anybody who acts like Zultralord. Zultralord himself is like, he will fully admit he's doing it for the laughs and actually like make it up to you if he likes you. But otherwise, the Ultralord spray is for people being trolls or I guess in my case, being general pains in the asses, and I shall go spritz. I think that like literal implementation is like you get timed out and then you get banned, or if it's bad enough, you just get banned. Now, Seribot will actually ban streamers automatically for me, so I don't have to worry about ban streamers, ban spammers automatically. But they usually have to have a specific pattern, like the obvious pattern. Okay, let's click enter on this command. It's been sitting long enough. So I don't have to worry about the sellers trying to jump in. Technically, that Laura and Jason figure that I was talking about, the live 2D and 3D stuff, that would be an example of a person that, if my spidey sense is right, and I do actually have a little crochet stuffed spider around here somewhere. He might have moved recently because Kiddo got in here. I was moving things around. But if my spidey sense is correct on that, they were actually trying to sell services that I didn't ask for, didn't actually care for, and, you know, kind of need money for that I don't have. So you would have qualified to get Zoltralord Spray. Where is my little spitter? I feel like I had to move him because Kiddo was just wanting to move things all around today when she was running around in here. Oh. Yeah, they always say they're not like the others, and no, dude, you probably are like the others, in that you just, oh, he's buried behind the monitor. You just want to get me to buy something, or more than likely, sell me a scam. Oh, I hate that part. But it just wants to sell me a scam. Livy is present, but the header is... Oh, AV codec doesn't... I don't think I have... Like... I guess FFmpeg didn't actually install the header file, because if I'm reading these commands explanations right, it would come from there. Ah, well. Hey, nothing broke. I must have X in there. Yeah, much as it would be fun to have a live 2D model, honestly, the biggest problem is actually it requires my iPhone to do it. Because for the best accuracy, you need a camera that can, like, do all the IR scanning. And the only devices that have that around me is my iPhone. And I don't actually care to do that. Like, it's fun to play with, but I don't want to do that. So, a PNG tube it is. Besides, PNG tubing is simple. It's like, minimum 4 images. One shall be, you know, just open eyes, no tucking. Open eyes, tucking. Close eyes, no tucking. Close eyes, but tucking. It's simple! Let's see. So, this is building. Do I want to worry about... Okay, I kind of want to see what this thing is. I'll take a look at what these are. And if I really want to bother reinstalling later, then you know what, I'll do it. Oh, that's IRC. I don't really need IRC for what it's supposed to be, a video player. Oh, very light version. So, no. Visual effects program that runs on almost every multimedia player's Windows last updated in 2013. No! Well, it's this the VSXU. So that would be this one. the frickles am I looking at? Listens via recording the audio to the music you play and visualizes it, regardless of music player. It works with the dash. Why do they have a dash in here? YouTube, Spotify, Tidal, and others. Huh. You don't want to be famous, but you want to have. You just want to have enough people to talk to, and also enough people to lurk. Yay, you like my facts. I drew it myself. I followed a tutorial in GB Art Book. It was fun. I think I did it at work. It was either over lunch or basically just over the day. Okay, I don't think I needed to be recording just to play visual effects. I don't think so. A milk drop compatible open source music visualizer, but last updated like I'm gonna pull out a calculator for this. Like, I know it's more recent than the first visualizer set we looked at, but I'm curious for a different reason. Let's see. Yeah, 7 years ago! I moved to my current state 7 years ago. Wow. It's already been almost a decade since since I shoved out here. Anyway, yeah, no, most of this is probably not actually going to happen. Then, okay, we just close you. No, wrong direction. Wrong direction. Let's see. Yay! I finally get to when VLC is done building, I will finally get to install the back end for the multimedia bits of KDE, or at least more of it. For as much as I like having a desktop environment in which to work on a computer, as much as it's helpful for many things in modern life, for computing stuff, for as much as it will make my computer finally resemble something close to Windows again for the reason why it was originally purchased, oh my fucking god, I hate dealing with all the drivers and codecs and bits and pieces and all the extra junk that goes into actually building it from source. That's where I almost wish I could just install from like pre-built packages, but unfortunately all of those get split into so many little packages that it'd be a nightmare to install those too. It would just be slightly fewer packages on dependencies and the dependency health. I should probably do something about staring at Godot. Yeah, speaking of Godot, so I managed to start doing animation in this scene. So what I haven't figured out yet is from here, not snapping back to the other one. Like I haven't, and I probably need a. I don't know if I'm going to make it do basically like a model test type thing, but I need it to like. Do I even need that? Let me see if it'll work without that. Yeah, it works without that. Stop. Let's see. I know the. Wait, I needed a. Wait. Dino. Wait, nope. Dino dot play backwards. I can have it. Some of this I know I was fucking dreaming. Right turn. Blech! Blech! Returns void. Oh. Right, this is why I was crashing before. Check on you, no. Let's check on OBS. Oh, I love him! Yeah, because it doesn't have a return, you know what, I'm gonna just reuse this window. I've got other things now pending for installation. Create function with no return value. But uh, uh, this is years ago. Mm-mm. Oh, okay, wait, brain. I don't think it's a brain blast so much as sudden brain dump. So, okay, let me stop the scene so I can, ah, yes, I want the, I want this. Okay. Let's see, wait, dino dot play backwards dot animation finish. Like, I think I need to connect to the signal, not the oh. Let's see. That. Mm. I need to do something different then. Hmm. Thinking, brain, please think faster. Okay. Nope, come back here. Mesh you out so I can try to, like, at least. Yes, it requires me to hold it right now. I might be able. Do I? Okay. I'm gonna clear that out so I can do. Toggle comment. Good. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Input dot is action pressed or you do that. See. Oh, well, right. I know the animation goes roar. Then I'll play it to the end. Huh? Ah, okay, that doesn't. I am attempting to do things that they're not working. Okay, pass. I may have to like do the whole input handling thing instead. Instead of in process, do like an input. Ooh, you're installing! You're installing! Yay! Yay! Happy news! Let me put the order in the way I need it so I can reach it. You are relinking things. That means you are almost done. Because you only go relinking a bunch of LA files that I don't actually use when you're actually installing. So I'm pretty sure I have like chronic sinus problems. Also, I'm basically babbling my head off, and I'm going crazy just from staring at Godot, trying to figure out what am I supposed to do. I'm not really surprised. So I'm basically dehydrating myself by talking. Seriously, I think this is more talking than I've done the rest of the week. Just in like last night and tonight. We have been going crazy together for a few nights now. Oh, I can do the crazy laugh now. Alright. It'll probably take a while to type this up, but type out your theory of what's wrong in your Godot stuff. Let's see if we can maybe figure out your problem so you get slightly more out of your dependence. Well, maybe not dependency hell, but you know, your current hell. Oh, yay! I'm getting good at my crazy laughs. This is definitely an exercise in public speaking for me, honestly. The eyeballs. Okay, how long are you going to take to install stuff? What is going on? Or just like, wait, don't tell me you're doing the linking now? That or there's so many that you're just taking that long to do it all. Let's see. FFmpeg is huge and can handle almost any audio format and some video formats. And VLC can basically munch up almost any video format if it's got the backend support enabled. Honestly, I'm not surprised they're so fucking huge. They're like literally toolboxes. Godot, where'd you go? Here you went. Do today. Wait, I'm gonna need this. Child node. Do the Steve. Yes. Okay, let's see. 1 pixel, 1 pixel, 16 by 16, select. Do a thing. Right, then you have to have no this physics layers add element physics layer 0. Zero. Let me try to read chats. Okay, let's see. And that's for having the trains, sets. See. See, physics. See, this says physics layer 0. This is the collision layer inside of physics layer 0. So it doesn't matter. The collision layer. Well, the collision should be on 1. 2D. Give me the okay. Something's going on. Hang on. Okay, we have an answer. Husband was very, very loud getting something for Kiddo because Kiddo woke up. More than likely wanted juice. She tends to want juice. Okay, yes, we are in fact good. They were just very loud. I actually thought something else was happening. Let's see. Was that the music or? Yeah, I think that was the music. It sounded like the kiddo again. Jeez. Things really need to not sound like crying. Jesus, just it sounds like crying now. Okay, finally. Oh no! Download. Oh. Okay, no. I am switching this track. Brain is not happy. Okay, good. Let's see. I am doing a copy because I don't like doing the capitals. The capitals suck. Okay, that's that. Alright, there we go. No! Please, let me. Okay, let me draw things. Everything! Okay, did everything? Okay. As a child, we need. Okay, do that. Add a child. No, collision shape. Also adds a sprite. Yes, you are going to be quick load this. Okay, pan select you. Nope. Okay, let's see. Nope. Let's see. Rotate. No? Okay, where's that? Oh, it doesn't have a shape yet, that's why. Whoopsies! Do rectangle. Okay, sprites. Line back up. Okay, you. Let's see. Move you. There, that way I can. Come on. I line your ass up. Line up. Okay. That's probably good. Okay, collision I think is rename test, so that's like easier to say or script out. I think you need to have a script. Going to have a test. Okay. 6 process handle a job. Okay, there's a way to do this. Character. Right, you have to. Wait. Is it in here? Somewhere? It's keep active. Is that the problem? ID. Okay, it's on the same. Okay. Only this scene, yeah, save. Bunk. So it might be this bit. Let's see what happens if I... What? How the hell? How the hell do I keep not being able to reproduce shit? How do I have this weird... I... Uh, somehow I am a really bad QA person because I keep just managing to get things to do it right the first time. And I don't know how that works. It's beyond me. uh, let's see. You get paid to play really stupid fun games. Well, as long as it's not a scam, then it is money. Uninstall and reinstall Godot. Where did you install Godot from? Uh, if you downloaded it from the website, not a bad idea because sometimes they can get buggy. If you're like building it from source, try rebuilding it for some reason. If you're on Mac, wait, you're on Windows. If you were on Mac, you would just like been like over 2 years. So it is closer to a multi-level marketing scheme, but definitely not with the recruitment thing. Cause that's what sort of income you get if you're homeless, dude? Although some homeless people, let's get So, for most of the world, it is you're going to be on Windows or Linux. Macs are honestly too expensive, and I remember you saying that you were on Windows when we were trying to figure this out before. So, sometimes I remember weird stuff like that. They're funneling traffic towards viewing ads. Yeah, ad bots. But yeah, me running on Mac like this is literally the result of me wanting to no longer use Windows and Mac being the only other well-maintained option as a result. So at some point you did say it? Or it came up when it might have been in the standard damage stream chat when we were trying to figure out what was happening. And I was there trying to figure out what is happening. I genuinely don't remember. I just remembered that yeah, you're on Windows. But in all seriousness, it's uh, uh let me finish my train of thought. For most people, you are either on Windows or you're on Linux, and most people really are not on Linux for the most part. Uh, being on Mac is definitely a pain in the ass for what you can play because to actually be able to sign your stuff so that you can play it without Mac like freaking out, you do have to pay to basically subscribe to just the right of signing your own code through Apple. It's like $100 a year, and you do have to like make a new code for every single time you want to do a signing if you went to release through the App Store. I think you have to ostensibly do something similar if you're going to release through Steam, but Steam also seems to handle the gatekeeper part because it can like sandbox stuff. Because I haven't had Mac complain about, hey, yeah, you downloaded this from the internet and we don't want to let you just run it automatically. So, Steam might actually be authorized to like notarize things so that it doesn't complain. I haven't actually gotten that far yet, especially because I don't plan on releasing this little game to Steam at all unless people say, yes, please, 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 please. It is for the child. It is not actually for the rest of the world. Yeah, the other hard part is that right now, Apple only actually supports ARM64 on their Macs. They have actually dropped support for conventional 64-bit, which, you know, most people are either on 32-bit or they're on 64-bit, like conventional 64-bit PCs. They are not usually developing for ARM, which is a completely different architecture. And Apple's version is probably super specialized if the stuff in the kernel is anything to go by. Like, stupidly customized. Ugh. Yeah. Most things are just not on Apple products unless you're like able to develop from Apple and thus have all the means to sign for stuff. Because Xcode is also only available on Mac, and you have to have that available to actually sign stuff too. So it's like, problems. Annoying problems with that. It's a problem dichotomy with Apple stuff. When it works, it works. When it doesn't, it breaks in about a million billion different ways, and some of them you don't actually realize until you suddenly need it. It's always lovely. Anyway, main point, I haven't the faintest idea how the heck I am failing to recreate your bug, and you might actually have a bug in your download. That is apparently what we have potentially realized is You could just have a bug in your download. I went to stop the run. I'm going to go and do. Wait, no. Ah! Get those keys mixed up too much. Delete you because I don't actually need you now. You're just a test. Right. I was going to figure you out at some point. Ah. Ah. Let's see. You. I was working on you, and you're done. And let's see. Sit there. Um, okay. There we go, finally. Hmm. Ah. I'll be honest, I'm not even more experienced than you ultimately. Uh, somehow defaults are not breaking, whereas somehow for you defaults are breaking, and uh, we don't actually have a good reason why right now. So, something going wrong in the download would actually be like the next thing to check. Because, if you're doing everything literally by the book, then, yeah, it would suggest a problem in Godot itself. Fun stuff, fun times. Okay, what am I doing? Why does so much a KDE use C make? It hurts to type. Let's see. Nope. Come back here. But hey, if you're in the standard damage stream come Sunday, you can tell them, hey, something happened with the download. It wasn't me at all. I feel more like a level 1. I'm bonking my head against, hey, how do I make animations play the way I want to? I think I might need a match case. Match case. Go back. No, that's jumping a little too fast for me to worry about going back. Hey, it's going to blurt out stuff. Oh, hey, deprecate stuff. I think. Some of it is deprecated. And other stuff is probably like, warn if it seems to be uninitialized. You can't have uninitialized things in Swift. I learned that the very, 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 very hard way. You want a value that is technically not to be set till later? No, it will basically force you to set some sort of empty default value. Otherwise, you will not actually get it to build. Ever. Uh, since at some point the question will probably come up, I have made exactly one iOS app. It spits Harvard sentences at you. That is all it does. Just spits out Harvard sentences. Oh, hey, Wayland! More bits of Wayland! Finally! Bits of Wayland to go with the chunks of X system that for some reason things rely on. Uh, uh, um, uh, so on one hand, Godot is not supposed to be like installed. It's supposed to be as portable as possible with the exception of where it saves stuff. Um, so You might be looking at finding wherever you downloaded it to and deleting it from there, probably. But if you downloaded it through like Steam, then you might also check your Steam and also check your internet connection because uh uh, 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 yeah. By default, Godot does not technically install if you download it from the website. It's just like unzipped and it's just there. Who knows? Maybe you've got broken permissions in your profile. Which the only way to fix that is you back up the content of your profile and then go deleting it. I have had to delete someone's profile so that it would be forced to recreate it. That was a fun experience, but it did the job. Yeah, that is it's not very well understood by most people, but yeah, Godot technically does not install. You can like fake it by throwing it into program files and then proceeding to do a few shortcuts into the start menu folders and desktop if you want it, but otherwise yeah, it like yeah, throw the executable and any support files wherever you want, and then you just run it from there. Then you make shortcuts as you want. Because they meant for it to be portable without needing installs, if only to support the people where the man words. Basically, it's a way to get around certain types of censorship by means of not letting you install things freely. Because if you can't install to program files normally, then you're out of luck. Unless you can, like, run from anywhere, which Godot can. It can even do that on Linux, actually. Mac, Macs are kind of a special case, so the Mac OS has never, like, even when it was the classic system, whatever, it never actually cared where something was installed so long as it could be executed. It, I kind of want to tear it apart and see how the hell they designed it, like in early Apple days, but it was already using like a Unix BSD model of being able to run executables at that point, before it even actually switched to an official BSD model. Yeah, macOS is actually just a very fancy reskin of BSD. Because that is legal, and they can do that. You are actually allowed to charge money for Unix and BSD. You can even charge for Linux if you do it the right way. I mean, look at Samsung phones. They use Linux as the kernel under the hood. They charge out the house for those! I should quiet down because people are sleeping and I don't know how far I carry. But they do in fact charge out the nose for Samsung stuff. And it's stupid and ridiculous, especially when half of it's running Linux kernel. You know, everything. What was I doing? I was doing this. Let's see. Why CMake? I hate CMake. So yeah, if you're getting it from the Godot website on Windows, you're getting a zip file that you unpack, and it will just be in the it'll be wherever you have unpacked it. We're probably just circling each other into pure insanity at this point. We're just like twin star. We're like binary stars circling into insanity. I know science things! I am required to know science things! It's also like past midnight. Brain is trying to not work anymore. Let's see. We are a whirlpool of insanity. Let's redefine the nature of this channel. Whirlpools of insanity. Anybody else watching is just going to be like, what? But if they don't talk, they can't participate in the insanity. Okay, let's see. Hey. Why do we have a subsection and a subsection? What the hell? What is going on here? Whoa. Huh? Uh. Okay. Going to do this. Okay, I don't really need this in here explicitly because it's supposed to be set elsewhere. Specifically here. Yes. Yes, it's set there. Okay. Oh, let's see. Okay. Alright, I need to delete this chunk because I probably did not read. Right. Alright, they recommend the latter and I'm already installing an Optus, so I gotta... Yeah, I gotta follow this chunk. Yeah, okay. So we gotta do this chunk of copy. Oh, hey, cool. I can press a button and scroll. Sweet. Okay. Do this. Okay. Well, let's see. Copy. Do that. Hmm. Okay. I did that right. Let's see. Yes, I am the root user because there's too many to go sudo. Huh. What? What? Whoops. Okay. Oh yeah. I think I'm always lucky that it literally just spits out stuff from a database. Let's see. My ultimate goal is to become a nerdy game dev girl with epic muscles and the freedom to work from home. Honestly, that's like the dream of half the world, man. let's try this again. That works better. It needed the prefix there. It kind of had nothing there. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I do want to do this. Okay. Now what's this part? Alright, let's see. Exit. See. Source. Profile. What the? I've seen this one before. Okay. I can't actually tell if this was genuine or satire, because it reads like it could be satire from someone just being just insulting this poor person. Honestly, it's probably not actually appropriate for Twitch or YouTube if I read it aloud. So, if you want to try and pause that video to squint really, really, really hard to read this. Anyway, what am I doing? Let's see. Oh, no, it's just a... Oh boy, it's going to be... Oh boy. I can't really read your screen, it's blurry. Yeah, problem of streaming on potato internet. Let's see. Stuff I was avoiding installing is going to be installed anyway. Lovely. Well, I already installed that. Okay, dokie. Well, here's KDE. Time to finish the dependency helper in. Let's see. For some reason, some of this is like... Huh. Okay. So much weirdness. Okay. Let's get on with finishing the dependencies. Let's see. Why? Why would you test a set of icons? Why? That doesn't make much sense. Okay. Canberra. Let's see. Oh, god damn it. Why? I didn't. I already installed one graphic widget kit. Why do I have to install another? Why do I have to have both? Disables optional, so why is it under it should be listed as an optional, not recommended optional. Event sounds. Optional support. Okay. Let's see. Copy link. No private. Paste and go. Okay. Yes, I'm aware of that. Let's see. Now I need you. And you three I installed outside of that already. Let's see, how many would you need? It's hiding there. Let's see. This is a Rust thing. I will show you. See this thing? See this? See this? Yes. I wouldn't care, except Rust is a nightmare to build. Okay, you know what? I don't normally. I know that I see as sarcastic, but I don't normally do this. I'm ignoring a recommended because no, I no. No, I do not want to install Rust. I do not want to deal with Rust if I can avoid Rust. I will. Plus, I just kind of want to avoid this anyway. Like, why do I need it if I've already got Qt? I don't want 2 widget builders. I want one. One. Give me only one. Let me only use one. Yeah, I can peak my mic really easy. Wait a minute. It peaked out and shorted as I started swearing. My mic has really good timing then. Anyway, right, it's building the icons now. This, right, so we're going to use this option that says disable GTK3. We want to not do it. It says it's optional. Let's not. Okay, let's see if we can avoid it. Exactly as I thought. Yeah, my mic has great timing then. It will auto censor me. Impressive. I didn't even have to set that up. I do not have a Stream Deck to control things, and it did it for me. Okay, wait. You have a runtime dependency that I do need to pay attention to. Oh, hey! Cool. Sure. Oh, hey! So this website was the starting point for System D, the zero pointer.de. In fact, I think Lenny there was the one who started it specifically. Is him or yeah, I think it was actually him. He's like one of the leads on it. I'd have to look at the Wikipedia again, but I don't want to look at the Wikipedia right now. What? Oh. All right. I will remember what I'm doing eventually. Some point. Wait. Huh? Ethan? Why am I typing extra letters there? Probably because I am very definitely tired. Let me just cough and hack and wheeze and die. Yeah. One morning, someone asked me, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm doing good." Ah. And I was immediately proven wrong somehow. We just giggled at the thought that my body's trying to say, "No, I'm dying. I don't want to leave anymore." I am not describing it well, but it was hilarious. Oh wait, I think I said I'm alive. Cough. Are you sure about that? I had extraordinarily bad timing for that. Yeah, we're gonna stuff it in there. Thing to do. Let's see. Oh, right, patch. Yeah, my back. I'm not actually using my chair's back. I should use my chair's back more. Okay. Unless that crashes, I'll build. Please clear. Do. Got you. I actually do have you. I don't care about you. The heck is a button? Okay. Is not crypto as in like crypto bros, is crypto as in cryptography. We prefer. Huh? Am I building my own game engine? No, I'm building Linux from scratch. It is an operating system. No, technically, I'm like. This counts as software development. I am like building an operating system. It is software development. Now, the game dev portion is good now over here, waiting for me to come back. But so far, a lot of packages have been a little fast for that, so haven't wanted to actually leave doing this yet. Yeah. Yeah, Linux from scratch is literally a, Wait, you know what? I am technically modding my own stream. Let's see. It is scratch.org. Yay! I can post links in my own chat. Yes, that is what I am doing. That is the software I am making, which is ostensibly a software, but it is an operating system. I am the ultimate mod and the god mod in my own chat. I have to remember that. Let's see. Copy link. Yeah, that would be why I look so much different from other ones, is because I'm technically building an operating system based off of an existing book project. And so far, Twitch has not said no, wrong, bad. So I'm just getting going here. Why is it different from Mac or Windows? So, Mac is... It's a really, really long history that kind of stems back to AT&T and Bell Labs. So you basically first had like DOS and stuff made in Bell Labs. Like DOS was sort of started by IBM, like at least commercially. A lot of this is coming off the top of my head, so look at Wikipedia for fewer grains of salt. But due to copyright issues and legal issues, Bell Labs was actually at some point forced to give out a license to modify their operating system code. And, oh yes, duh. Technically, all of this starts in the ancient days. Like, the first Unix kernel was on a mainframe computer called the PDP-11, and it was in Bell Labs. But, let's see, where was I? So, basically, at some point, Bell Labs had to give a license to do whatever with source code, and the source code to whoever asked, and that was mainly used by universities, and it happened because of legal issues and copyright issues. But from that, you basically had an explosion of... It was a lot of Unix types, Unix clones, and a lot of educational type operating systems that would be closer to what is done in the hobby scene of operating system development now. That there are such things as hobby operating systems. This could kind of be an advanced hobby operating system or an amateur hobby operating system. I don't know, I'm not in that scene. But from all of that licensing snafu came the operating system Minix. It's actually still around. It is a learning operating system to help you learn how operating systems generally work. From that, this guy called Linus Torvald made a clone of the kernel, and it ended up getting called Linux for basically after Linus, but with the then standard convention of kind of naming it similar to it being Unix, but somehow customized. Kind of a weird thing now, but it was very common then. But then the Linux kernel got very, very, very popular, especially because it was a kind of permissive license and people could just copy it and modify it and expand it. And there was also the effort to make a completely free operating system with basically little to no corporate code. And when they first started, they didn't actually have a working kernel yet, so they just borrowed Linus's kernel. And thus, the unholy combination that is officially called GNU Linux was born. It is actually the heart of the vast majority of Linux types today. So, yeah, technically Linux is related to ancient Unix by long trains of this happened sometime in the 80s and it's just kept going since then. That sort of fun thing. I am probably like getting half the history wrong because I am working from memory at 12:30 at night. But yeah, basically it all started with licensing issues on research operating systems from Bell Labs and evolved into, hey look, we just have this mess of operating systems and then we have the commercial ones. Technically, there are still a couple of commercial Unixes that aren't actually related to Linux at all. They're related to original like Unix BSD stuff. because BSD is also based on that same licensing snafu that Bell Labs got into, but the users over there tend to consider themselves like closer to pure Unix, and they're kind of uppity about it to the point where it's all over their websites, and I basically go poking around to say, hey, do I want to experiment with this? And they almost immediately go, no, your websites are insulting. That's how bad it is. But some of the other commercial ones, or commercial distros that are still actually descended more directly from Unix, is like Oracle's, I think it's called Solaris now. It used to be called like Sun? Something like that? Brain. Yeah. I'm not looking things up. I'm working off of pure memory, and I know I'm getting some things just like not right. But at this point, I don't know which ones I'm not getting right. Oh, also from those days, sort of, well, more like the early days of Linux, the Red Hat Enterprise Linux is actually one of the oldest and sort of semi-pure Linux type systems, but it's still like the GNU Linux monster hybrid that everything else is. Slackware is also one of the ancients, and it actually has its package manager has no genuine concept of dependencies. Like, it will just build things, and if something is missing for an application to run, it will basically only say, hey, yeah, you're missing a thing. What you gonna do about it? If you don't have the patience for it, it's a nightmare. Uh, so officially, Linux is actually just a kernel. It is only a kernel. It does nothing else. The way everybody uses it, though, it is only open source. Licensing basically depends per project. Like Linux from scratch, as the book is under the MIT license, which allows like free modifying with basically little to no credit. It's like the Creative Commons of licensing. A operating system I build will fall either under that or under don't do this because you're using non-free licensing. Yeah, so unfortunately the problem is that licensing is still a big problem in Linux world. There's like genuinely I think there's like 20 to potentially 50 licenses out there. A good chunk of them actually clash with each other or are too different to be combined if, say, one project was under one license and then updates to another. There are straight up blame wars and internet wars over licensing. There are some corners of Linux world where you can just hear the conspiracy theorists coming out because they just don't want you to use it unless you only use their specific licensing terms, which is like, it must be absolutely free. It must be absolutely free as in freedom and beer. And it's like, okay, I feel like you're about to say vaccines cause things, and they don't. And I want to speak from it, and it's like, let me just reach in and grab this thing, please, and thank you. I will go use it and not support your craziness too much. Bye. Linux world is weird. Mac OS in its current state is technically based on BSD, but it's been so heavily customized that most people don't realize it's BSD unless they go poking around. Windows actually started as a window manager for DOS, and then it just kind of like took off and evolved and became it kind of like ate the DOS bit and became its own thing, and now it's turning into a laughing stock among half the internet because, all the AI stuff. I feel like half my rant is not going to be understandable later. Uh, I know things. Getting them out is not always easy for my brain. Wow, I talk so much that it's actually almost done building. What was it on list? Oh, it's on QCA still. Should be. Yeah, it's on QCA. Okay, well, looks like it reached 100%. So, we'll close this window. We need this one now. We have WGET. We don't have to worry about WGET. This one I have to double check actually. I don't know if I have it. Worst case scenario, we open the page. Oh, it's already installed. We just close the page again. Please finish building. I don't really want to open up Godot only to find, oh yeah, you finished like 10 minutes ago and I've just been staring at things. But I have BNG, so you can do that. You don't mind listening to me just go ramble, 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 ramble. Yay! I can just ramble at people. Let's see. Yeah, see, dog, get you. Oh, and let's see, was it in here somewhere? I was in another thing. Let me see if it was back in here again. Oh yeah, so it is alright, so I'll just blank out the link. So for some reason the which utility, all it does is say, let's see, which LD. It tells you where a given executable is. It spits out basically the first one it finds in a path. Yeah, the description says, shows the full path of shell commands installed in your binary path. For some reason, at least in the history of this book project, people have had fights over whether you use this tool, which, does everything using code, or if it's better to just do a shell script, which is technically code, but it's also running inside an interpreter at that point, and interpreters are not always great. It was. There's arguments for going both ways, but a flame war over a tool that just finds executables in your path. It's just. Some days I don't actually want to be involved in the Linux world any more than I need to for having an operating system, because it just evolves into weird conspiracy like shit like that. Like, what is wrong with having a utility whose only purpose is to find executables in your path? Linux used to be based around single purpose executables, and then you start ranting about kitchen sink type executables and packages. It's like, you pick a side. Yeah, most people who are really deep in Linux world are just like, Let me type this out. even trying to build the operating systems from scratch can lead to drama if you don't do it the right way for some people. Things are deprecated. Oh, the shell script. Because from what little I have seen of the hobby scene, when I was just trying to like make a ISO image work, yes, anything can lead to drama. I saw evidence of drama in the build it completely from scratch OS hobby scene. It's weird. You can technically cause such drama in the hobby radiation protection scene by just being a professional radiation protection person. Yeah, no, I have not done this. Required for the test. I am not doing the tests. Where am I going? I am installing this thing. Copy link. Uh. Okie dokie. I didn't know I was installing Perl modules tonight. Let's see, business ISBN. Bah. Do I want to just have the ability to work with ISBNs for no reason? Nah. Nah, this is working with your eyes will be enough. Or whatever this required thing is. Okay. Use this as standard. Okay. So what? I just come back to. Oh, I did just come back to this. Okay, that's easy. Okay, that was faster than I thought. Okay, let's see. Now on to the recommended. Hopefully I do not actually get forced into installing things. Let's see. Spell. Okay, I don't have to do. Feels like I had a hair there. Dictionaries. Copy link. Dictionaries. Okay, let's see. Oh, right. Okay, we need to do this, that. The other reason I love copy and pasting, I don't have to hand type whatever the fuck this is. That is C or C++. I don't have to type that now. Yay. I should, what? I'll probably install these wrapper scripts. Okay, let's see. Come back here. Let's see, your documentation, your documentation, your documentation. Yeah. Twinkie, Twinkie. I have done so much babbling tonight. There's more babbling to be done tomorrow night unless I completely pass out and can't actually do anything. And this is why I typically do streams that... let me try that again. This is why I typically do streams on nights where I don't have to go to work in the morning. You installed Godot through Steam this time. Yeah, that should work like a guaranteed because things generally have to work on being downloaded through Steam. Because if it doesn't, then there's a big problem, and Steam will be upset, and then Godot would have to fix it, and basically everything should be absolutely vetted by this point if it's on Steam. But yeah, that's a good idea. And now you can try to do this again, just throwing in the minimal viable stuff first, and then making sure it works. Although on the website, the latest is probably like 4.5.1, and I'm running 4.5, and there's a chance that 4.5.1 introduced a bug somewhere. Also on Steam is probably 4.5.1. So here's hoping that's not a bug in the version. Like, not a bug in 4.5.1. Because that would be really bad if suddenly somehow collisions weren't actually working by default properly. That would be just like really, really, really bad. But that is not something I know how to test. Yeah, things are finished. Wait a minute. There's configuring. Right. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Heavy. There we go. See. Space. Hey. Because you are actually a dictionary and you don't need I'm closing you. Don't actually need to have graphics. I was sort of hoping to avoid you, but here we are. Right. Do I have club events? I don't actually have it. Oh, that's because it's optional. Oh, hey, yes. Let's see what it takes to install you. Oh, Okay, good. Link. Let's see, tarts. Nope, Damon. We have to use the British spelling of Damon. Yes, the British spelling. See, Damon. Right. I did not build the PO documentation. Okay, go. Some of these are not the tile size when they should be. There's an obsolete boost script in the distribution for LFS? Huh. Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Time to download. Okay. Let's see. Whoa. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Let me do the copy and the paste. See. Copy. I do a correction. See if it... Oh. Alright. I have to actually tack on things here. There we go. Fix it. Yeah, so glad I can do a copy and paste here. Okay. That way, this will be. Alright. And now. I don't want to take a break, sorry. No, I don't want to take a break. Let's see. Disable stack, disable event, mono dock. Oh, wow. How's a regular installed complete successfully? Why does Python break it? Okay. Show done. Okay. Okay. Let me see. It can make myself squeak. Let's see. Let's try doing that and that. See, this is already added here, so I don't know why it's not in the rest of it. Nope, wrong key. Eh. Okay. I might still try to refer to that then if it's saying, recognize the option. Recognize it. I did a bit space in there, but maybe it's one of those top level doesn't recognize it, but something lower does. Like it's like saved there or something. Okie dokie. Hey, woof! This was a big thing. Yeah, see, it did technically register, just not the top level. Listen, no. Enable Python. Okay. Huh. Why does it pick up the... Now, most things have distribution. Okay, so... Whoa. Hey, go back down. Go back down. Come on. Catch up, please. There we go. We got up. And bleh. Wait. Apple's really fast for having so many options. Alright, anyway. I dealt with that. Modem manager. I don't... But... Okay, copy link. Wait, I'm not writing there. New private window. Paste and go. Alright, close you. The mobile broadband modems. Regardless of the protocol used to actually communicate with the device. Okay. I will probably need to do this then, because mobile hotspots. There should be a lot of things in KDE because I don't want it anywhere else. So I think I will need this. Here's hoping I don't regret this too much. Yeah. So this feels like something I do need to actually consider doing for using hotspots right. Okay, let's see. install. And you need more, and will I get to building the framework tonight? I have like a hour left in my stream overall, so maybe if we get through these two, do I have any? No. If I get through these two and then this, so whatever this is, and the this is another thing where I have to run through more of these optional dependencies to see if I need them. Like I could hope that I don't need them, but at the same time I probably will. There's so many dependencies. Let's see, runtime dependency, additional recommend. Oh, hey! I'll finally get oxygen. I have never actually built it. It's finally a recommended dependency for this thing. Additional, optional. I suppose I'll have to check it out to see if it'll conflict with System D. All I really need is to make sure that it automatically hibernates and sleeps. Okay, I'm over here. Oh wait, go back up one. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Ish. I think. Go install. Okay. Do. Alright. This is also set to false. Let's see, how many packages do we have to check? I don't even know what spectacle is. You know what? I can go all the way down here. Spectacle! What is spectacle? That I should actually expect that because this is like the main back end to the desktop. It's no, I don't know. Maybe it's on the next page, which I can't open yet because of the way that things override. Okay, I already did that part. I'm not actually reinstalling. I'm skipping ahead so much. I'll copy this to make sure it actually works. Okay. Anyway, how many dependencies do I have left to check? See, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 that are native to this, and 1 that isn't. Media player info. It's probably a library that just like spits out media info. Which VLC ostensibly could also cover that, at least if it's tagged. Basically just waiting for things to actually finish building. You know what, just say copy the link to the new private window and paste and go. This isn't helpful. Okay. Can I read about it, not just be dumped into a download link? No. Let's see. I'm really liking. I am starting to squint too hard. I squint. I squint. Oh, you're hiding in there now, huh? Okay. Oh, that's where you're from. Squint. Miscellaneous. Oh, hey, here. Here you are. This is what I was after. What was there? Oh, hey. Cool. I can actually read about you somewhere besides a little bit of things, a little bit of junk there. Let's see. Repository of data files describing media player capabilities, mostly of mass storage devices. These files contain information about the directory layouts used to add music to these devices. They support file formats and so on. These capabilities used to be provided by HAL and D10 USB music players, but HAL is not deprecated, so... It's been a while since I've gotten a cheapo MP3 player that is technically just a USB device with extra capacity. It's not deprecated. Wait. How long it got deprecated in what? 2008? That was almost 20 years ago? I'm kinda curious. Hasn't seen anything kitchen sink. Oh, you got something to work? Yes, I see 4 OMGs. Not just 1, 4. What did you do, Zipper? What did you do? Yeah, he standeth on the floor. He standeth on the floor instead of anywhere else. Yay! Let's see. Oh, come on, come on. Yes, the hyper. You got a it was a control bug. Okay, I guess somehow downloading from the website had something wrong in it. Wow. It was not you. Yay! 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 We cheer now, we cheer now. Yay! Huzzah! 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 Uh, oh, this thing is actually kind of old. Or it's getting old. So that's dealt with in 2022. Yeah. Anyway. So, don't mind that. Yay! Not you. Okay. Yeah, trying to make things work, it definitely leads to losing track of time. Yes, go to bed. Go off. Go to sleep. You have managed to fix your problem. Now it is time to rest from it. Sleep. Ah, yes. Yes. Yeah. Catching me next time. Meanwhile, I'm just going to slog through dependency hell. Dependency hell. Let's see. Speaking of dependency hell, I shall keep on going. Modem. Modem. I don't want to type this right now. I'm getting the tired. Okay. There we go. We do that, and everything is good. Yay, good. Yay, good. Dunk. Let's see. No. About what we expect. Very few things are actually false. Okay. Oh, that's gonna take a while. Alright, let's open up our next required dependencies and... Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. If you wish to run the tests, okay. Shouldn't need that. I thought I already installed that for compatibility with my computer in the first place. Oh boy. Alright. Okay. Oh, this is going to be hell to configure, so we're not getting to KDE tonight. We're definitely not. Plus, there's too many other dependencies here to just install. Oh, we're already done, actually. Okay. You jump into here. Oh, good, I don't have to at least do that. iptables that... Wait. You might actually already be installed for something else. I think for curl. Note, no. I don't think you're installed. Well, that's installed too. I had to install because otherwise I couldn't actually do this because it's sitting right over there, but I'm not connected. There's no hardware connection available in here. Mobile broadband provider info. Let's see, copy link to a new private window. Show me what this is. Enter. Last updated May of last year. Yeah. Can't cancel? Huh. It just like copies this. No. No, don't do that. Notice. Switch to missing new providers. Okay. Parent. Dang it. Why can't I read that? Read me. Okay. How do you go forward? So let me see if I can figure this out. Wait. Nope. Just sums and stuff. Nope. 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 No. Okay, let's go backward. Nope. Really? This is the only one with a news file. There's no news file anywhere else. That seems like bullshit. It's terrifying. I'm wondering if I will need that. Maybe? Yeah. You know what, if I need to, I'll throw it in. Okay, thinking. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, get copy link. Paste. I want to say, yes, I do have PSL. Okay. Okay, okay. That's going. Let's see, I have curl. Okay. So right now, System D is actually managing everything. Okay. So for some reason, Network Manager uses this on top. So can't actually enable any of this. Okay. It's going to be weird. Okay. Let's see, copy link. Oh, we didn't. I mean, I may as well. Let's see. Okay, DHCP, CD, DH. Okay, let's see. Cheats, so I don't want to deal with all that. C, B, exit. Okay. C. And again. History. Reopen the close window. I hate when I do that. C, Control B, and sudo make install. Okay. So, no, I don't want to use it because it's a dependency to this guy, so I'm not going to use it right now. It's super quiet for me. Wonder why. Wonder if I hit something at some point. So this is already installed, libpsl. I highly doubt iptables is installed because it is packet filtering and I usually don't do that. Let's see. DH, nope, KDE. So you get at this rate with the sheer number of dependencies in just this, I am probably not actually getting back to this to even hope to finish it. Doesn't help that everything's getting super complicated. Why do I have to overcomplicate my network setup now? Okay, let's see. Daily network. Okay. Oh, come on. Stupid mistype. Okay. Net filter X tables is a yes. Net filter XT target log is a module. Okay, I just see. NF contract. Oh, good. Yes. And so even with advanced not set, I'm good. Oh, good. Good. I don't have to worry about that. Okie dokie, I don't have to rebuild my kernel. Yay. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay, let's see. Figuring very well. Okie dokie. Okay, so external interface connect to the internet. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I don't know what my interface's names for the outside view is. I've never had to do that. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's just jump to this. We'll jump to root. Okay, dokie. Let's see. Insert connection tracking modules. Enable broadcast echo protection. Disable source routed packets. Cookie protection. Direct accept. Let's see. Disable source routed packets. Cookie protection. Redirect acceptance. No send redirect messages. Stop spoof packets. Log packets and possible addresses. Dynamic IP addresses. Set in unknown state. Okay, local only connections. Okay, so this one I can go ahead and copy as is. I don't have to try and do any weird replaces. Let's see. Okay, drops all traffic coming into your computer that wasn't initiated from your computer. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, masquerading router. I don't think I am. Okay, this is a lot of extra information. Basically why I almost never did this. Uh, uh, okay, I think I'll actually need this. I'm kind of like not talking because I'm just reading things and going. So the guy that's on the personal. Let's see. Uh, okay, I don't need that. Mhm. Hmm. Uh-oh. I might have trouble doing the SSH stuff anymore. Uh-oh. Allow local only. Uh. So if it doesn't work, I'll have to like manually connect in and go, hey, please, please. Okay. I am so confused on setting up a firewall. I'm definitely not getting to and finishing things tonight. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. What am I doing? Help. Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh, cool. Hang. Input. Except one packet. Here. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh. Descript IP tables. Okay. Okay. P tables dash A input dash P DCP dash D port 22 dash J accept. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Shit. Wrong one. See, there we go. I did the terminal instead of inside the thing. Mm, CTL restart IP tables. Okay, oh, okay, up there. Exit. Yeah, I haven't the faintest idea what I'm reading. I'm going to hope I did the right thing. Hope? Okay, let's see. Otherwise, I'm going to have to hope this session never, ever, ever, ever drops. Let's see. Okay, I don't think I have this one then. Yeah. SS. Okay. That's new. Okay. Okay, copy link. Get. Okay, exo slang. Nope. Oh wow, we went far into the dependency hell there. Let's see. Exo slang. Oh, good. Oh, because I already did that. That's why. CD slang. Okie dokie, that's long. Huh. Okay. Dump that. Okay. Color text mode, widget-based user interfaces. So, the text mode user interfaces. I'm very confused the way it reads. Oh, it has a dependency anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did not install this. No. Wait, maybe I did. I don't remember. I might have actually done it on some other. I might have done this. I don't remember. I have so many packages. It's actually hard to remember. Oh, so it is like getting late or early. I have been talking and babbling way too much. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I might have actually installed this. I gotta wait for something to finish installing. I feel like I do remember doing some of these commands, but by hand. I shall do a check. Once this finishes building. Okay, I only have one more. I can build this. And I'll have to... I think I have to move an existing file out of the way so that I can disable this service and preserve it for if I need to not do this. What was it? It was a recommended. But having the graphical interface is useful. I might only get through the first recommended at this point. If that. I still want to share Zipper's good news in the Discord we're both in, but it's his good news. He needs to be the one to share it. I'm just like so excited that I figured out his problem, that it was somehow a buggy download. I am eating mechanics. I should probably be reported that there's something wrong with the download, but the problem is that it's hard to prove whether it's actually the download on the website or something wrong with the with the internet connection, or even if it's a problem with some antivirus deciding, hey, no, you're bad, and corrupting a chunk. Because that can happen. Sometimes antiviruses try to quarantine only a chunk of an executable, and then it breaks everything. Yay, breaking! Candy. Late night candy. Or extreme early morning candy. Okay, it's still responding, but why did it only like stick on one file? I think I'd have to like. Oh shit! You weren't supposed to see that. Terminate. Ah, that was better. Nothing. But I didn't break my connection with iptables. That's good. Okay. Why am I reading? Okay, you're just lagging. Okay. This blurb is making fun of the language fourth, which is an ancient one. Okay, I didn't actually install this. Alright. Okay. Oop. So I do actually need this. It might have been something else where I was working on it and I thought I was installed, but oh well. Oh well. Sure. Sudo config. Fine. Oh, yes. Okay. Link should be copy link. Get should be copy link. Get control V. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Grab big input mouse dev. Hmm. Well. Right, that doesn't work. Right. I forget. Is it owned by root? It must be done as root. I guess this is the last thing we're starting tonight. Technically go a little long, so we can do it. Huh. I got mice enabled. Oh, you know, I might have been trying to like minimize some things. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. Mm. Uh. 1366 by 768. Oh yeah, all this stuff because I don't know what my screen is. One of these are new. Okay, make and make modules. Install and E-V. We're gonna need sudo on root. I'll just get this all set up. I don't need to copy config. It's actually built into the kernel as like the Gesundheit. It's a little package inside the kernel. But you have to like copy it and unpack it. And also I've got it right here. This is where I usually reference it anyway. It might be in there. It's not. That'll force it to rebuild with new modules, if need be, for messies. Yeah. Okay. Didn't really do much good up, because most of this was either I talked all the way through it compiling, or it compiled too fast for me to really bother switching back and forth. Anyway, so we shall see when I get to do the stream next. In the meantime, it is time to kick you all out, because I need to go use the bathroom and then go to bed. It is very late for me. It is exactly 2 o'clock right now. Anyway, bye, Belle.